What if sitting in a warm wooden room could add years to your life? It may sound too good to be true, but research increasingly suggests that regular sauna use isn't just a relaxing ritual, it might be one of the most underappreciated tools for boosting health span and longevity. At the heart of this phenomenon lies a fascinating biological response, the activation of heat shock proteins, HSPs. These molecular guardians play a critical role in keeping our cells healthy, repairing damage, and protecting us from age-related diseases. So how does heat turn on these proteins, and why might that matter for living longer? Let's dive into the science. For centuries, sauna bathing has been woven into the cultural fabric of countries like Finland, where it's not uncommon for people to spend time in a sauna several times a week. But only recently has modern science begun to unpack the biological benefits of this ancient practice. One of the most compelling discoveries is that heat exposure mimics some of the same stress responses triggered by exercise and fasting. This controlled stress, known as hormesis, forces the body to adapt in ways that build resilience. That's where heat shock proteins come in. Heat shock proteins are a family of proteins produced by cells in response to physical or environmental stress, particularly elevated temperatures. Think of them as molecular repair crews. When our cells are exposed to heat, oxidative stress, or other forms of damage, HSPs are activated to prevent misfolded proteins from accumulating. Misfolded or damaged proteins are a hallmark of aging and are linked to neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. By helping to refold proteins or clear out the ones beyond repair, HSPs maintain cellular integrity. So what exactly happens when you sit in a sauna? As your core temperature rises, your body triggers a heat stress response. This results in the activation of heat shock factor 1, HSF1, a transcription factor that tells your cells to start making more HSPs, especially HSP70, one of the most studied in longevity research. HSP70 helps shield proteins from damage, enhances mitochondrial function, and reduces inflammation, all of which are crucial for slowing the aging process. But the benefits of heat exposure don't stop there. Studies show that regular sauna use is associated with reduced risk of cardiovascular disease, stroke, and even dementia. In a well-known Finnish study involving over 2,000 middle-aged men followed for more than 2 decades, those who used a sauna 4 to 7 times per week had a 40% lower risk of all-cause mortality compared to those who went once a week. While correlation doesn't equal causation, the biological mechanisms, like improved circulation, lowered blood pressure, and reduced inflammation, provide a strong rationale for the link. Heat shock proteins also enhance autophagy, a process where cells clean house by removing damaged components. Autophagy naturally declines with age, contributing to the buildup of cellular junk that leads to age-related dysfunction. By reactivating autophagy, HSPs help maintain youthful cellular performance. This is part of why scientists are so excited about sauna therapy. It may be a non-invasive way to mimic the cellular benefits of fasting or exercise without needing to drastically change one's diet or activity levels. Interestingly, HSPs don't just work inside cells, they also have a powerful influence on the immune system. Some HSPs serve as signals that alert immune cells to damaged tissue or infection, helping to rally the body's defense mechanisms. In aging individuals, where the immune system typically becomes sluggish and less effective, regularly boosting HSP levels through sauna exposure may help maintain immune vigilance. Another reason heat exposure may promote longevity is its impact on brain health. Saunas can increase levels of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein that promotes the growth and survival of neurons. BDNF is often called Miracle-Grow for the brain because of its role in supporting neuroplasticity, mood regulation, and cognitive function. Alongside the anti-inflammatory and circulatory benefits of saunas, This could explain why regular users experience lower risks of dementia and cognitive decline. Of course, it's not just about heat, it's about how the body interprets it. A 15 to 20 minute sauna session at around 170 degrees Fahrenheit, 77 degrees Celsius, is enough to trigger a significant hormetic response. Your heart rate increases, mimicking moderate aerobic exercise. Your blood vessels dilate, improving circulation. You sweat, which helps eliminate toxins and cool the body down. And most importantly, your cells begin producing those protective heat shock proteins. It's worth noting that other forms of heat therapy, like hot baths, infrared saunas, or even exercising in hot environments, can also activate HSPs to varying degrees. But traditional Finnish-style saunas, which combine high heat with low humidity, remain one of the most effective and accessible methods, studied in clinical trials. So how often should you use a sauna to get the most benefit? While individual tolerance varies, the research suggests that frequency matters more than duration. Aim for 3 to 4 sessions per week, each lasting 15 to 20 minutes. Always stay hydrated, listen to your body, and consult with a healthcare provider if you have heart conditions or other medical concerns. Importantly, saunas should be seen as a complementary practice, not a replacement for exercise, healthy eating, or other longevity-promoting habits. But they offer something unique, a passive yet powerful way to activate some of the body's most protective systems. And for those who can't engage in intense physical activity due to injury or age, sauna therapy provides a low-impact alternative with profound benefits. In a world increasingly obsessed with high-tech anti-aging hacks, from supplements to gene editing, it's refreshing to know that one of the most effective longevity tools might be as simple as sitting in a hot room and sweating. By harnessing the power of heat shock proteins, saunas help us tap into our cells' natural repair systems, shield our brains and hearts from degeneration, and fortify our resilience against aging itself. So the next time you step into a sauna, remember, you're not just relaxing. You're giving your cells a molecular tune-up. And over time, that may be one of the smartest and simplest moves you can make for a longer, healthier life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share it with others, and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you.